Have you ever heard a story so powerful that it reminds you there's still kindness left in this world? Stick with me till the very end, because what I'm about to share will not only touch your heart, it might even inspire you to change someone's life today. And if you believe in spreading kindness, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, so together we can keep sharing stories of hope. It was a quiet Tuesday afternoon at a small roadside diner. The kind of place where the neon sign flickers at night and regulars know the menu by heart. Behind the counter was Emily, a young waitress in her mid-20s. She had been working double shifts for months. Every day she smiled at customers, balancing trays of hot coffee and plates of food, but behind that smile was exhaustion. Emily wasn't just working to pay bills, she was fighting to hold her life together. Her mother had fallen ill a year ago, and the medical expenses kept piling up. On top of that, Emily was raising her little brother, Jason, who was only 10. Their father had left years ago, and ever since, Emily had been both a sister and a parent. Rent was overdue, the electricity bill had a final notice, and she didn't even know if she could afford Jason's school shoes next month. Yet every morning, she tied her apron, tucked her hair back, and showed up at the diner, hoping for just enough tips to get by. That afternoon, a man walked in, quiet, tired-looking, dressed in simple clothes. He sat at the far corner booth, ordered just a cup of coffee and a sandwich, and kept to himself. Emily served him with her usual warmth, refilling his coffee without being asked, and making sure he felt cared for, even though she could feel her own energy draining. The man noticed her. He noticed how, even when her feet ached, she rushed to help an older couple carry their bags to the door. He noticed the way she bent down to talk gently with a little boy who dropped his fork, making him laugh as if she had no worries of her own. When he finished his meal, the man left a folded note under the coffee cup along with some cash. Emily walked over, picked it up, and at first thought it was just another small tip, maybe a couple of dollars. But when she opened the note, her hands started to shake. Inside was a tip far larger than anything she had ever seen, 5 crisp $100 bills. A total of $500. The note simply read, "For all the kindness you give to others, may life give some back to you. Don't give up." Emily's knees gave out. She sat at the booth, clutching the money, and tears poured down her face. All the months of stress, sleepless nights, and hidden pain broke open in that moment. She wasn't crying just because of the money, she was crying because someone had seen her. Someone had noticed her struggle, her effort, her heart. Her co-workers rushed over, thinking something was wrong, but when she showed them the note, they too were speechless. It wasn't about charity, it was about hope. That stranger reminded Emily she wasn't invisible. That night, she went home and bought groceries for her brother, medicine for her mom, and still had enough left to cover part of the rent. Jason hugged her tight when he saw the bags of food, whispering, "We're gonna be okay, right?" For the first time in months, Emily was able to answer with confidence, "Yes, we're going to be okay." And here's the most powerful part, Emily never saw the man again. He didn't leave his name, didn't ask for thanks. He simply gave what he could and walked away, never knowing the ripple effect of his kindness. Because that one act gave Emily the strength to keep going, to keep fighting for her family, and to believe again that better days were possible. So, what can we learn from this? Sometimes, it doesn't take much to change someone's world. A kind word, a helping hand, or a gesture of generosity can mean more than we'll ever realize. You never know who is silently struggling behind their smile. If this story touched your heart, let it remind you that you, too, can be that stranger for someone else. Be the reason someone doesn't give up. And if you believe in spreading stories of kindness and hope, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Together, we can make sure stories like Emily's are never forgotten, and maybe even inspire more acts of kindness around the world. Because in the end, it's not the size of the tip that mattered. It was the message, "You're not alone."